Oh, yeah. Almost there, Gene.
All right.
Almost there. He's ready, y'all. He's born ready.
Locked and loaded.
Locked, loaded, and ready to roll. Gene Reeves.
That's me.
Comes to town.
I'm coming back to town.
That's right.
And I hope you're still around, Mark Sebby.
You better lock up all your daughters and lock up all your wives. Because Gene Reeves. Oh, Gene Reeves is coming home.
Coming home to roost.
He's home here in Canyon Lake tonight. Hey, welcome y'all to another episode of the Texas Music Showcase. And this week we are featuring the music of Gene Reeves and Mr. Brad Jenschke. Gene, how you been, dude?
I've been blessed, man. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, glad you can make it out, my friend. And while I work on that little bit of hummy hum that we've got going on there. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Well, I'm working on that. Why don't you play us a little tune, man?
Sounds good to me. This one's called Further Down the Line. It's one of the first songs I put out. Well, I've been against the grain for so long, can't remember. Even as a boy, I was light as a feather. Was gone with the wind, but I never came back again. Oh, even as a man, who might have said I'm still kind to live a different way. I work real hard, but I take what I can get. 'Cause it's the same old thing, different days. I'm just a little further down the line. My adolescent years were kinda like a blur, but these days people call me sir. But deep inside I'm still that ratty kid. Oh, it's the same old thing, different days. I'm just a little further down the line. And now I go to sleep late, I go to work early, and I never listen to the words that they tell me. But still I am blessed as I can be. Oh, it's the same old thing, different days. I'm just a little further down the line. Oh, yeah. Thank y'all so much for having me today.
So what have you been up to, man? Anything exciting?
Man, we've had a lot of fires lately, and a lot of church, and just
all the good stuff.
Yeah, I had one of my chickens in the chicken shack get tore up by a raccoon. So we had to seek vengeance on it, That's the name of the game.
It's taking food off your table, dude.
It is. And then, you get attached to these little critters, and they get taken out by a vicious animal.
Well, not only is Gene a firefighter and a musician, but he is an avid chicken farmer.
And when we say farm, we use that term very loosely.
Yeah. It's like a chicken brothel.
It's like a little chicken patch of dirt.
It's a chicken shack.
It's just a chicken shack and a little patch of dirt.
That's all it is. And old Martha did rule the hen house, but it wasn't a fox, it was a coon that got her, huh?
That's it, man.
Dude, we might have to rewrite that one.
Well, we got some foxes too, so.
Oh, okay.
We had to take out a fox not too long ago.
All right. What you got for us next?
Here's a little ditty I always like to follow up further down the line with. This one's an old Bob Dylan song called Don't Think Twice, It's All Right. Well, it ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, like you never did before. And it ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, I can't hear you anymore. When the rooster's crowing at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason why I'm traveling on. But don't think twice, it's alright. I'm walking down that long, lonesome road, gal, where I'm bound, I cannot tell. But goodbye's too good a word, gal, so I'll just say fare thee well. 'Cause I'm not saying you treated me unkind. Could have done better, baby, I don't mind. You just wasted all of my time. But don't think twice, it's alright. Well, it ain't no use in turning off my light, babe. The light I've come to know. And it ain't no use in turning off my light, babe. I'm on the light side of the road. Still wish there was something you would do or say to make me want to change my mind and stay. We never did too much talking anyway. Don't think twice, it's alright. Well, it ain't no use in sitting and wonder why, babe, if you don't know by now. And it ain't no use in sitting and wonder why, babe, it don't matter anyhow. 'Cause I'm sitting and wondering, way down the road, I once loved a woman, a child untold. I gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul. Don't think twice, it's alright. Now don't think twice, it's alright.
Y'all make a little noise from Mr. Gene Reeves there.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Hey, man, I was thinking about something this week, and I thought I'd pick your brain on it because you're the perfect candidate for this question.
You know, we're not supposed to be thinking, you know that?
I've got to, man. I can't help it. I can't help it. But I was thinking about, you know, what inspires someone to find a unique and special sound. And that's one of the things that I admire about your music and a few of the other artists that I get to work with is you guys are developing your sound. You're finding that sound. And you've done a really good job of staying true to that and being authentic with it and finding it. Where did you get that inspiration? And when did you know that you found your sound?
Well, that's quite the question. It's kind of almost a philosophical question if you think about it. Um, I've always been kind of different in who I am, and I've always kind of embraced that. And I've never really been the type to try to fit in with the crowd. And with that being said, it allows you to go down avenues that you wouldn't normally go down if you were just trying to fit in with the crowd. If you're like worried about what other people are thinking. So I think that is like your initial starting point. And then as far as like finding your sound, it's like, I think it takes time and it takes patience and it takes a lot of like discovering yourself as a person, as an individual. And as you discover who you are as a person, if you're a musician and you're true to yourself, then that's going to naturally convey. And the older you get, typically, hopefully, you're getting closer to the truth and to the light. And by doing so, you're going to be able to express that in your music. There's songs that I wrote when I first started doing this about 8 years ago that I don't really sing them anymore. I never sing them because they're not who I am anymore. I've evolved as a person, and I was able to let those songs go and then to embrace the person that I've become and embrace that in my music.
I love that, man. I think that's a very, very philosophically response there to the question. But what I really love about that is that you hit on a really key element, and that's being true to who you are. And you're right, man. As you get older, you discover that. At 19, 20, 21, even 22, 25, most men especially don't even know who they think they are. That's just how we are as men. It takes us a little longer. The women seem to mature a lot faster in that department.
And in our society and the way things are, there's no encouragement to grow up and to mature into the person that you're supposed to be.
Amen.
They distract everybody with so many novelties that it's easy to get distracted by, going out and partying and having a good time all the time. And, I've been sucked into it myself, and it slowed down my progress, and getting through all that and, having like a lot of like deep self-growth, you kind of realize that.
That does come with age too, because when you're younger, it's real easy to, like you said, to get sucked into that party. And there's a lot of that goes on in the industry, and it can make you, it's like quicksand, man. It'll get you trapped and you can't get out of it, and you'll spin your wheels. And, I love the growth that I've seen since I very first met you to today. I love where you came from, and you always stayed true to that brand and that style. And you've grown even so much more and gotten so much better at what you do and owning it, and it comes across just so authentic, and that's super important, man. So super proud of that growth and the journey, and thank you for answering that question. I hope it helps somebody out there.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you having me. We've known each other coming up on 7 years now, and we've been good friends. We've been good friends. I'd say probably more so over the past few years, but it's good to have people like you in the community that care about music to the point to where, you're willing to invest your whole life savings into promoting Texas country music and creating a platform for it for people like me to be able to come out here and do that. And
that goes back to the older you get and discovering who you are, and finding out that when you get to a certain point, that you realize this isn't about me. This is about so much more, and life can be very short, and tomorrow's promised to no one. And I kind of looked in the mirror at one point, when I hit that part, I looked in the mirror and I asked myself, well, what have I left for somebody else? What have I done for somebody else? And I couldn't really answer that question. And there had been this burning desire to do all of the things that I'm doing right now, but it was like, no, you got to just focus on the music. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it was very liberating when I took that step outside of that comfort zone and followed the instructions that I was getting.
And at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, who are you going to serve?
Right.
You going to serve him, or you going to serve him?
Right. I did enough running with the devil, as that song says. Running with the devil. Brad Jenschke's going to play that when he gets up here. He's going to give us a little David. Was it David Lee Roth? I think that did that one. If I'm not, yeah. A little Van Halen love when he gets up here. He's going to start singing the country version of Jump.
We need to be running from the devil.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. I like that, man.
And never looking back.
What you got for us?
This is a song that Sebby Music Group helped me put out. This is my first ever radio song that we did, and we released it back in January. And we were real grateful to put this one out, and it did pretty good. And I'm going to play it for you guys. It's called We're Barely Hanging On. Went on down to see you just the other day. We sat up on your porch and said, we're barely hanging on. You had yourself a newspaper, you read tomorrow's news. You're sick of the blues because we're barely hanging on. Went on down to the poll station, cast my weary vote. I slipped those folks a note that said, we're barely hanging on. The supermarket's empty, my pockets follow suit. When you can't afford the fruit, you know you're barely hanging on. The kids have gone to robbing, beating down the weekend. It's been one hell of a weekend. We're barely hanging on. And dear Lord Jesus, I'm down on my knees. I'm begging you please, because we're barely hanging on. It's just a walk in the park. Went on down to see you just the other day. We sat up on your porch and said, we're barely hanging on. You had yourself a newspaper, you read tomorrow's news. You're sick of the blues because you're barely hanging on. It's been one hell of a weekend. We're barely hanging on.
Sounds like the story of the world right now.
Sure is.
You know, there's some people don't even see it happening and around them, and I know you're not one of those people. But hey, real quick, let's do a little bit of love for Gene, because you know Gene has a song to radio. He's working on some Spotify stuff. We got Gene's busy, man. He's doing all the right things and taking the time to make sure that he's got his stuff together. Ain't that right, Gene?
You know, I try my best. Sometimes it's an uphill battle, but you know, by the grace of God, we're still here, and I'm still kicking, and you know, I'm doing what I like to do and helping as many people as I can.
Hey, man, I mean, that's about all you can ask for, right? Just be able to live your life and do what you love, man. That's a blessing in itself, right?
It really is.
Yeah, that's amazing, dude. But it didn't come easy, did it?
No, it's taken a long, hard look in the mirror and pulling my head out of my ass.
What do you think the hardest part of your journey has been? If you had to isolate it down to one time that you just really felt like, man, I don't know. When was that time and how did you overcome it?
Honestly, the hardest thing is living in the world and trying not to be of the world. And ultimately, Jesus Christ is the only way that I was able to overcome a lot of things. And you know what? It's not like I overcame it one time and I'm good for the rest of my life. I got to keep fighting. It's a fight every day. You got to put your boots on and keep going. You can't just let it, stop you or slow you down or pull you back, because that's the thing is misery loves company.
And always when you're doing good, that's when the devil does his worst attacks.
That's when you have to be on your
guard. Yeah.
Yeah.
You do, because he's going to come and hit you with that left cross, and you're not going to see it coming, man. You're going to ding, you're going to hit the ground. I know I've fallen way more times than risen.
Me too.
Yeah, man. It's like, whew, man. I don't know if I could take another KO from God. If you look up at your screen right now, you will see a little QR code. I want you to do me a favor and scan that QR code. It's going to take you over to Gene's Spotify page. For those of you watching, you boys and girls and kiddies at home that are watching, you can scan that and you can get hooked up with Gene and give him some love. He's working on those Spotify numbers, and he's also got that song out. So be sure to call your local and internet radio stations. Doesn't matter where you are, what station it is. There's no such thing as a bad spin. Tell them about it. And if they can't find it, we'll have them reach out to us and we'll send them over to the Chicken Shack personally.
That's it. You come over to the Chicken Shack. We'll fry you up some eggs and we'll have a good time. Pick some guitar on the porch, smoke a cigar, have a good time. And, we'll just make it happen. But you can find me anywhere online, www.genereeves.com. As my lovely girlfriend says, it's, Gene like the DNA, not the pants. And although I do like to wear the pants too, so.
I'm glad you're wearing pants tonight, sir.
Yeah. They're pretty comfy, these Wranglers.
You're biased, ma'am. Yeah, that doesn't count. You're a little biased, I'm just saying for the people at home, we don't need heart attacks on Sebby's show.
That's it. Eat your beef and say no to soy.
Meat. You write a beef song.
Maybe I already got one.
Maybe you ain't played it for me.
Maybe I'll play it for you later.
Yeah, man, that'd be cool.
That's why I like Brad so much over there. He's a cattle rancher, and I respect that a lot. And
it's hard work.
I think people need to be eating more beef, not less beef. And I think people need to be supporting local ranchers the best they can, the best they can afford it. I know it's hard in these economies, but honestly, that's the future of our nation, and prosperity is the health of each other. And I think that eating beef, a lot of it is the key to good health and having a sound mind. And it's worth the extra money, because it's like throwing good gas in your car. You don't want to put some shit in there and make you run like crap. Your body's even support Brad and his ranch over there. Get you some beef. Get you a nice ribeye fried up.
Yeah, you remember that commercial? Where's the beef?
That's it.
It's at Brad's place. You
yeah,
have to
Brad
go on
didn't
down
even
to
bring
Poteet,
us any
Texas.
beef, though.
You can also get some strawberries and have a strawberry rub brisket or whatever. I might even, I might have to make some kind of like strawberry salsa or something.
Strawberry butter.
Yeah, strawberry butter. Yeah, Poteet strawberry butter. We ought to, I'm trying to figure out why Dana over at Texas Select hadn't done Poteet strawberry tea. Yeah.
That'd be legit.
That would be legit.
Sugar-free, though. Just like a
it's all sugar-free till you add sugar to it, Gene.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get me some.
Yeah. We're going to have to hook you up with Dana. I think he'd really like you. Oh, yeah.
Hey, you never know.
You didn't do my deliverance. I was waiting for it. Paddle faster out here, banjo music. All right, let's get back to the music.
Mark, I'm a real big fan of a songwriter by the name of Roger Miller. And this is a Roger Miller song. moving all around, won't settle down in this old town. On the move, honey, that's my groove. Travel everywhere, breathing in the air, don't have a care in this old world. I feel fine, 'cause everything is mine. But meanwhile, back in Abilene, the sun is coming up. And the milkman's making all the rounds he made when I was just a pup. Barbershop will open up in Jackson's drugstore too. And they'll talk about this poor young wandering fool. Taking in the sight, see the city lights, smiling at the girls and being cool. Having fun, life's just begun. Fishing in the stream with a piece of string, I'll catch turtles and old boots. And I don't mind, 'cause I'm feeling fine. Meanwhile, back in Abilene, the sun is going down. And a drive-in restaurant's the only place to go to hear a sound. Driving crowd knows each and every one by their first name. And they'll talk about me, wonder if I changed. Moving all around, won't settle down in this old town. On the move, honey, that's my groove. Travel everywhere, breathing in the air, don't have a care in this old world. I feel fine, 'cause everything is mine. Taking in the sights, see the city lights, smiling at the girls and being cool. Having fun, life has just begun. Fishing in the stream with a piece of string, I'll catch turtles and old boots. And I don't mind, 'cause I'm feeling fine. It's old Roger Miller song. So this next song is when you wake up on a Sunday morning and hit the open road. And there ain't nobody on the road. Everybody's hung over in bed still, and you got the road to yourself. And it's a perfect time for driving, which I like to do a lot. This one's called Sunday Morning Drive. Sunrise, 7:15, rooster crows. The dogs barking and turn that key. Start that drive, I'm headed past that county line. Take a trip with me, you'll see I don't mind good company. The good life starts with fun. Take your dreams out on the run. Sunday morning, drive on track. Please be here when I get back. You're all I got. You can't be bought, my dear. Peace of mind took me so long to find. You can take it fast, take it slow, but I guess you'll have to know some things just have to go, 'cause good life never lasts for long. My eyes are open way too wide. Maybe I've just seen too much while knowing a little too little. Please don't have me be stuck in the middle, no. Sunday morning, drive on track. Please be here when I get back. You're all I got. Oh, you can't be bought, my dear. Peace of mind took me so long to find. Well, Lord have mercy, is what I say. I just take it day by day. Never made a penny on the songs I played or made it on the road. That's okay, 'cause Sunday morning drives are slow. It's kinda nice with no cars on the road. Hear the transmissions on my radio. That's my life in total control. Sunday morning, drive on track. Please be here when I get back. I got. You can't be bought, my dear. Peace of mind took me so long to find. Sunday morning driving, y'all.
Yeah, baby.
Thank you very much.
So do us a favor. I would love to hear a funny story about the band or a funny situation or something that happened at one of your shows or on the way to a show. Can you think of anything just like funny that's ever happened that was at least funny to you?
All right, let's see.
I should have said something traumatic and drastic because that's all that ever happens to musicians.
You know, we've had pretty good luck, you know, knock on wood, thank God, but you know, we haven't had anything too exciting happen to us. We've been pretty
Maybe
lucky.
that's a good thing, huh?
It's definitely a good thing. You know, we have a good time. We joke around and laugh, and you know, my band is incredible. They work really hard. They practice. They learn the music. They are really dedicated, and I've got nothing but good things to say about them. So, you know.
Well, hey man, that's even better than something funny. Because something funny can lead to somebody.
It's good. It's not as entertaining, but you know.
Hey man, I mean, no drama. You got like the perfect band, dude. I gotta be like this documentary guy.
Yeah, I don't do drama in my life in general. So if somebody causes problems, then
you're out of there.
Yeah.
Like shit through a goose, like chicken shit bingo.
That's it.
Except you don't win no prizes.
Yeah.
You get the door. Bye, Felicia.
You get the door.
Bye, Martha.
Don't let it hit you on the way out. This one's called I'm Coming Back to Town, and I hope you're still around. You always are. And the title of that song always gets longer and longer. I'll probably add some more things. But if you want to find it on Spotify, it's just I'm Coming Back to Town. It goes like this. I left my hometown many years ago. Oh, these turning streets made my heart go cold. My bones are rusty as a nail, but my tormented heart will prevail. Cause I'm coming back to town, and I hope you're still around. When I get back to town, I'm gonna lay my body down and I'll rest for a while. When we first met, I was just a kid, enamored by all the things that you did. With all this time gone, I still think of you, but I regret not being true. Cause I'm coming back to town, and I hope you're still around. When I get back to town, I'm gonna lay my ego down and apologize. When all is way for some peace of mind, all I do is wish you're still mine. When judgment day comes, I've traveled far, but I'll end up right back to where you are every time. Cause I'm coming back to town, and and I hope you're still around. When I get back to town, I'm gonna lay my body down right next to yours. 'Cause I'm back town, and I hope you're still around. When I get back to town, I'm gonna plant my seeds in the ground and watch them grow. Thank you so much. It's all good, man. We're all having a good time here. You can be loud if you want to. Loud, wild, and crazy, whatever. Did y'all win? Who's winning that contest out there? Everybody. You're all winners at Goofy's. A lot of wieners, no winners. My girlfriend likes this song a lot, so I'm going to play it. Class so swift, the rain won't lift, the gates won't close, the railings froze. Well, get your mind out winter time, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. Ooh, ride me high, tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh, oh, we gonna fly down in the easy chair. I don't care how many letters they send. The morning came and the morning went. Well, pick up your money and pack up your tent, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. Ooh, ride me high, tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh, oh, we gonna fly down in the easy chair. Well, buy me a flute, a gun and shoes, tailgates and substitutes. Well, strap yourself to a tree with roots, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. Ooh, ride me high, tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh, oh, we gonna fly down in the easy chair. Genghis Khan, he could not keep all his men supplied with sleep. We'll climb that hill no matter how steep when we get up to it. Ooh, ride me high, tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh, oh, we gonna fly down in the easy chair. That's how it goes. So a few years back, I went out to Alpine, Texas, and I wrote this song. It's called Alpine Train Station. Adventure to the land where the sun sets slow. Time lasts forever. The stars seem to know everything is gathered in this wide expanse. Nothing ever happens to a man by chance. Oh, everything is gone like a runaway sun. Who's gone off of the rails at the Alpine train station? An old cowboy walks in at the penny diner. The smell of black coffee and bacon on the fryer. Check pegboard floors, shiny steel walls. That relic of the past came walking down the hall. Oh, everything is gone like a runaway son who's gone off of the rails at the Alpine train station. The Alpine Creek cottage right off the main drag, a bottle of tequila in a brown paper bag. My boots tap the floor like a big old bass drum, and everything stops and the music is created. We stay for one night, we head south the next morning to escape from it all. It's what my heart is yearning. Down a trail of dust, I end up on a hill. I see my soul transcend into something real. Let's get on that train, Mark Sebby. That's where that fiddle solo comes in.
I forgot my kazoo.
Oh, everything is gone like a runaway son who's gone off of the rails at the Alpine train station. Thank you. I made that one up myself back in 2017.
Do you remember the first song that you ever penned? I mean, I'm not asking you to play it. I'm just asking if you remember it. Like, do you remember writing it? Do you remember the experience?
I do remember writing it, actually. It was a pretty, well, let me take that back. I don't really remember the very first song I wrote, but I remember the first song I wrote whenever I said, you know what, I'm going to be a songwriter. And I've been a drummer for a long time, and I tried to write some songs. And being the drummer in the band, nobody really wants to listen to your songs or care to even play them, so they just get pushed away. But then, like, after a few years of not really playing a whole lot, and I had this guitar laying around, I was like, I'm going to teach myself how to play guitar. So I started writing. I got the guitar, and I started writing the song. I had a buddy from the fire department pass away, and we were pretty close. He was a good guy. His name was Mario Lopez, and I wrote a song about him, and I don't play it anymore. I don't even remember how to play it, but that was like one of the first songs because I was kind of grieving his death, you know, and I needed a little bit of an outlet. So I just kind of had the guitar there, but then I was like, you know what, I want to write songs. I want to, like, pursue this, you know.
I like it.
Yeah, so. But you know what? I wrote this song back in, I guess it's already almost 2 years by now. It feels like I just wrote this song, but like we recorded it like over a year ago. And we haven't released it yet. And one of my best friends, Gus Clark, he actually sang harmony on this song. And we're going to be putting it out. I don't know if I'm going to put it out at the end of this year or the beginning of next year, but I'm going to play it for y'all right now. It's called The Ones We Love the Most. And, you know, we got to love each other and take care of each other. Way up in the hills above the lights of town sits a humble home built on solid ground. The music is playing, the folks are all singing, the echoes of laughter keep me believing. So let's all make a toast to the ones we love the most, and to the friends that we've lost, and to the rest to pay the cost. There's a picture of my papa on the wall. The look on his face, it tells it all. There's a twinkle in his eyes and a smile on his face. It was the last one I took of him before he left this place. So let's all make a toast to the ones we love the most, and to the friends that we've lost, and to the rest that pay the cost. The human condition, a big old vision, a series of dreams coming to fruition. Well, on a given night, we celebrate the plight of the ones who've gone before us. The rest are left to fight. So let's all make a toast to the ones we love the most, and to the friends that we've lost, and to the sons that paid the cost.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you are listening to Texas Internet Radio. You might be watching on the Sebby TV Network, on the actual Sebby TV station. However you find us, if you're not here at Goofy's, if you're in the area, we do encourage you to stop by Goofy's Bar and Grill. And
come on down. Just come on down.
Man, we have fun. We play cornhole. We watch Dallas Cowboys. We do it all.
There's still time to catch Brad Jenschke, too.
That's right. Brad's fixing to get up here. In fact, let's do 2 more, and we're going to make that switch.
All right.
Gene, I cannot thank you enough for coming out and doing this, especially on the short notice you were given. I'm glad you were available.
Me too. You know, I'm really grateful for this opportunity.
Yeah, I know. You know, Brad, give Brad money. He goes, I'll get some of my Spotify money back for that Spotify promotion. Spoken like a true rancher.
I'm still waiting for my royalty checks.
Just keep holding on, man. When you get the first $21 one, let me know. It's super exciting. Frame that sucker. Right. Yeah. If you're counting it, it's like I tell people this, like, okay, so what do you want to do Spotify promotion for? Well, I want to get paid for my royalties. And I'm like, dude, you're going to spend more advertising that song than you'll ever get paid on it, unless it just catches naturally and organically. You could spend, but there is a right way to do enough promotion to trigger the algorithm to start working in your favor. And that's what these companies want, is they want you to spend money with them. And then all of a sudden, when you start spending money, it's a magic and miracle. What happened when I quit spending money with Facebook? Do you know how many less responses I got and comments? And people were like, "Hey man, are you still on Facebook? I don't see you anymore."
You got shadow banned, man.
Yeah.
It's the new generation, man.
That's right. That's why it's important that you have your own website and you draw and traffic people to your website, funnel them through. They cannot censor or take away your website. You own it.
You know, this is the most important thing, I think, is just being in the moment, where you're at, you know.
Obviously, being okay with it, right?
Yeah. You know, obviously we want to promote all this stuff online and stuff, but ultimately the best connections you'll ever have are with people who are right in front of you.
Amen, brother.
A few years back, it was over a decade ago by now, I knew these guys, and they were twin brothers, and they got into riding freight trains, and one of them ended up falling off and dying, and the other one overdosed. But it's kind of a hard lifestyle to ride trains and stuff. But I wrote this song for them, kind of. This one's called Little Prayer. You ever wonder where a man is going? Well, you better take a look at the places he's been. Never judge a book before you've learned it. Some folks out there will try to burn it. Say a little prayer for the ones you know. Say a little prayer for the ones you don't. Sing a little song every time you can, 'cause you never know when your time is done. I met a young man who went down for a train ride. He lived the kind of life and he never looked back. One cruel night he fell out of the boxcar. So I guess he gave his life to the railroad tracks. Say a little prayer for the ones you know. Say a little prayer for the ones you don't. Sing a little song every time you can, 'cause you never know when your time is done. We used to hang down on Avenue B, breaking windows at the factory. We used to raise hell down at rock bottom, but they leveled that place just like Sodom. Say a little prayer for the ones you know. Say a little prayer for the ones you don't. Sing a little song every time you can, 'cause you never know when your time is done.
I'm wondering if I even have to ask what the last song's going to be. I think I know.
This one's just for you, Mark Sebby.
Yeah, you know that's a big common bond that we actually have, man. That and Gene turned me on to the fine world of cigars. I'll have you know, I did a little I finally did something for me, and I took like a little mini vacation. I didn't go anywhere, but I took a mini vacation away from my normal routine.
I'm happy to hear that, Mark.
Yeah, and set a few boundaries. And
I don't want to see you work yourself to death, you know?
Well, yeah. Some people wouldn't mind.
Yeah, well, fuck them.
Yeah. But at any rate, I mean, yeah, I love it. This is what I love about Gene, straight up. But it was very nice to just take that time and I actually played quite a bit of guitar, which really, yeah, it's a good thing I don't broadcast on terrestrial. I'd be toast, man. That's why I didn't do it. Why should you as an artist, or me as a PD or a DJ or whatever, why should we have to censor our words when there's so much worse visually on that thing right over there?
Yeah, you know, speaking of censorship and stuff, they wouldn't accept the Chicken Shack to distribution because it wasn't, apparently it went against this guy's morals. But
yeah,
you know, as far as I think of it, Mark, you know, Chicken Shack is a lot more than just a goofy song about the chickens in my backyard.
Right.
There's a lot deeper philosophical meaning that most people kind of miss, but it's okay because it's just a fun song and everybody can enjoy it, and it doesn't really matter about the rest of the stuff.
You know what's funny about that? I think it was the album art cover that was the first. Yeah, you know, and I mean,
shout out to Jay Hilgenfeld. He drew that up for me.
I love it, man. I
ain't gonna censor an artist. You know, I wouldn't have drawn it that way, but you know what? I respect his art. I love his art, and he's hilarious. And shout out to him for.
And the song is great too. And you're right. There's so much more to it.
You know, the deeper meaning of that song. I know a lot of artists don't like to tell people, and a lot of songs I don't, and I haven't really told a lot of people, but. You know, this world we live in is just getting to the point to where you can't do anything. They want you to, like, submit to whatever agenda it is that they have. They don't even want you to have chickens in your own backyard so you can be a little self-sufficient. They want you to be completely dependent on them and yada, yada, yada. So the Chicken Shack is more of a dystopian future of, like, it's illegal to have chickens in your backyard and you're trying to find some chickens on the black market because the damn government won't let you do it.
Well, I could make a comment about a certain brand of food that they modified.
They want you to have some GMO food. They want you to have synthetic meat, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You know, but it's just getting so crazy anymore with anything. But, you know, speaking of which, we had you live out here, so you know, the water system, you know, got bought out by San Jose Water System.
Oh, here we go.
And they're a California company.
Oh, even better. Now we know what's fixing to happen, right?
And you know what? They changed the name to the Texas Water Company to like appease everybody around here.
Oh, so we didn't get a red flag right away? Yeah.
So they sent me an email the other day. And in this email is saying we're going into stage 3 drought restrictions, blah, blah, blah. If your neighbors are abusing water, you can report them here at this little link. And they like sent me this link. So I went on that link and I clicked on it, and there's like a spot for you to like take a picture of your neighbor and like post it and send it to them and put the address and stuff. And I typed in there, I said, I will never report my neighbors to you demons. And I gave them my name and my phone number, and I hope they call me.
Good for you, brother.
Yeah, right. He's
Well,
out there in his underwear and a cowboy hat like this.
They've already got your ranch targeted for methane abuse, you know, with all. No, methane. God dang, what do you do down there in South Texas, brother? Yeah, I'm just going to say, man, I wondered how you did it. It ain't the beef.
The Fed boys are listening.
Yeah, you know what? They're listening to everything. So what's the difference, man? Let them. I mean, if they don't have a sense of, if I had to listen to that all day, I'd be crazy. If I had to listen to can you imagine having that job, listen to people's private lives?
Right. Could you imagine being the government official who's like, you know, Brad, you don't have those fart bags in the back end of your cow.
That's right. Yeah. There's like airbags for cows, but they're fart bags. They collect that methane.
He produces more methane than all them cows put together.
Let's do the chicken shack. I love this song, y'all.
Sorry to keep you guys tied up. Caught me on a Sunday. Welcome to the chicken shack. I'm glad you stopped on by. Got everything you need from legs, breast, and thighs. Oh, Martha, she runs the roost. Ain't no one getting sly. Last old fox who came through here, well, he had to die, and so did that last fat coon.
You got that.
He had to die too. So fly, chicken, fly, lower than the sky. Won't you come on by for a clucking good old time? Fly, chicken, fly, lower than the sky. Bring your money back down to the chicken shack now. Oh, cock-a-doodle-doo, how do you do? There's no time for small talk, but these chicks are here for you. They know just what you like. They always get it right. These are some laying hens. They cluck all night. Fly, chicken, fly, lower than the sky. Won't you come on by for a clucking good old time? So fly, chicken, fly, lower than the sky. Bring your money back down to the chicken shack now. Oh, squawking and barking around that hen house. Everyone has been through here, even the church mouse. So thank you for your business. I'm proud you got the witness. Daddy Jane's Chicken Shack, and I hope you find your chickens to fly, chicken, fly, lower than the sky. Won't you come on by for a clucking good old time? So fly, chicken, fly, lower than the sky.
Bring your money back down to the chicken shack now. Hey, Mark, you want to help me with this part?
Leave it to the rancher from South Texas to put the rooster in.
Y'all stick around for Brad Jenschke. Thank you guys so much. I'm Gene Reeves. God bless you all. We'll see you next time.
Gene Reeves, y'all. Thank you so much, Gene, for coming out and hanging out with us today over at Goofy's, man. It was, as always, a pleasure to have you, my friend. And we're going to take a really quick break here. But before we do that, I want to put up, for your little screen-saving pleasure there, go on and scan that QR code over at Sebby TV, or if you're streaming live with us on Facebook or YouTube, and let's help Mr. Gene Reeves conquer the world.
Thank you again.
Yes, we're going after the world, Gene. The world, not the city, not the state, not even the country. The world. Gene, are you ready for the world? Amen, brother. I wish y'all could have heard that response. That is a great response. All right, so we are blessed. We're going to get Mr. Jenschke on up here. Y'all give us just a few minutes to make that transition. We'll be right back.
They said they're going to transition you, Brad.
No. Yeah, Brad's going through. I'm going through changes. Do look like a lady. What a funky lady.
Oh, the car's off the rails. I'm out of control. I'm empty. Got nothing inside. Totally naked. Completely dry. I'm empty. Take a look in my eyes, don't listen to me, 'cause it's alright. I was different before I got sick. I was somebody then, I was witty and quick. Now I'm a no one, all alone and lost. I paid the price, it wasn't worth the cost. I'm empty, got nothing inside. Totally naked, completely dry. I'm empty. Take a look in my eyes, don't listen to me, 'cause it's alright, alright. I'm like a vacuum, I'm null and void. I sucked it up and now I'm destroyed. I'm barren, without a care. Check it out, the cupboards are bare. I'm empty, got nothing inside. Totally naked, completely dry. I'm empty. Take a look in my eyes, don't listen to me, 'cause it's alright. I'm empty. I'm empty. I'm empty. Don't listen to me, 'cause it's alright.
I'm empty. I'm waiting for the day that Brad Jenschke and I write a song.
When the sun shines in my window and on my
He'll be going to the cows.
my tree,
I'll be going to the
I'm
girls.
reminded of your
He'll be going to the
generous
beer.
love
I'll be
that
going
you
to the
sent
whiskey.
for us for free. There are apples in my orchard. They are shining in the sun.
There's no apples in my orchard,
For
but there's some
years and
assholes
years
in my
I've
orchard.
waited. Now the harvest has begun. What a wonderful day that you have made. What a wonderful day that you have made. What a wonderful day that you have made.
Oh, I gave her.
Say life ain't easy when you step into the grave. And you gotta watch your footsteps when you go your way. It's a damn hard straight. Daddy always told me, be careful who you choose. Never stray from purpose, 'cause all you do is lose. It's a damn hard straight.
Are you ready for a sound check there?
Stand around, I won't repeat the same.
Check 1, 2.
Oh, there's two. 1 and 2.
Got a Polak for a roadie, and I got to check 1, 2.
How did you get a Polak for a road?
From Poland. It's raining outside. Guess I ain't working today. The tractor can sit right where it's at. I'd rather stay here anyway. Hear the rain outside my window. Feel your breath on my skin. After all, this is South Texas. Who knows when it'll rain again? I want to stay inside today and just hold you in my arms. The word just has to wait until we pass another storm. So lay back down beside me. We'll love our cares away. In the morning rain.
Cool? Good with that? Almost. I just heard one little thing I'm really not fond of.
Vocal or what?
No. It's actually in the guitar, but I think when you play, I'll be able to nail it out so I can see where that signal's hitting.
Bass line or what?
A little bit in the bass. Are you leveled out on stage? Are you flat on your EQ up there? On your guitar? Let's go with that, and I can make adjustments as we go. Well, some of y'all got the pleasure of just hearing our fun little sound check that Brad and I just had fun doing. Isn't it always fun to do those?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Whatever you say.
Not really.
I never know what to do. I'm like Ricky Bobby. Like, I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know what to sing. I don't know what to say. I'm just kind of up there like, well, what should I sing? I don't know, Brad. You're the artist, and you should know a song.
Right?
Yeah, I've had to do that too a lot. It's not fun.
I mean, you got me as a shitty sound guy, but
Well, it's better than having no sound guy.
I know. At least you got my shitty ass.
At least you got a fun guy. I mean,
I
I'm not calling you a mushroom. I'm not calling you a mushroom or nothing, but
why not? You got them out in your cow field. I need to come visit you. We can make some of that Kool-Aid, man. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. They make tea. No. Why do you keep going to the methamphetamine?
Well, you kept bringing up methane, and that was really closely related. So.
Methamphetamine. What you got for us tonight, man? How are you?
I am great. How are you, Mr. Mark Sebby?
You know what? I'm alive and kicking. That's all I can ask for.
Well, I'm really excited right now, really stoked. I'm watching this Cowboys game over here to the right, and I've been trying to watch it the whole time Gene was playing too, and trying to be respectful and make sure I was paying attention to what he was doing. So thankfully they have the game turned off, the sound turned off on it. But yeah, huge Cowboys fan. I've always been super stoked because we're winning 16-0, and they've scored twice defensively already. Haven't even scored on offense yet. So I think I'm just gonna skip ahead and do my current radio single, if that's okay with you, Mr. Sebby.
This is your show, man. I'm just holding down the fort.
All right. Well, this is my one that's out to the radio right now, and you'll see why I chose this one. I think that's my fault, Mark.
What happened? Oh, wireless.
You want to kill that right quick?
It's killed.
Okay.
I done killed it.
I was trying to be fancy.
Like that coon, Jen.
Use
not a kill that coon like that. He's just a little furry critter.
Yeah, I was trying to be fancy and use my wireless setup, but it's not very reliable sometimes. I don't know why. I think I just need to take it back and get another one or something. But I'll be humble and use the cord so that we got some sound. Anyhow, here's a little song called Let's Hear It for the Cowboys. Someone's gotta do it. This we know to be true. He's been doing it 42 years now. Folks don't have a clue what it takes just to make a living on his family's ground. The calloused hands on a man that won't back down. Let's hear it for the Cowboys, rising at dawn, living their lives like an old country song. Yeah, the Cowboys in the saddle again. They never give up and they'll never give in. The heroes in Texas, America's pride and joy. Let's hear it for the Cowboys. The sun's coming up in the pasture. He's loading the hay. He'll be tearing that rusty fence down till the end of the day, like the men before him taught him how to do. And it's time to give the respect that we know is due. Let's hear it for the Cowboys, rising at dawn, living their lives like an old country song. Yeah, the Cowboys in the saddle again. They never give up and they'll never give in. The heroes in Texas, America's pride and joy. Let's hear it for the Cowboys. So let's say a prayer for all the ones we've lost. We rode for the brand no matter what the cost. Let's hear it for the Cowboys that never back down. Let's hear it for the Cowboys, rising at dawn, living their lives like an old country song. Yeah, the Cowboys in the saddle again. They never give up and they'll never give in. The heroes in Texas, America's pride and joy. Come Come on and sing it loud and let them hear your voice. Let's hear it for the Cowboys. Let's hear it for the Cowboys. Oh, thank you so much watching at home. I'm Brad Jenschke here on Texas Internet Radio with y'all live tonight at Goofy's Bar and Grill. Shout out to my boy Gene Reeves, who was up here earlier. I wouldn't call that an opening. I consider you a peer. We're on the same level. So I don't want to say he opened for me. That's like, oh yeah, he opened for me. No, we're all friends here, and this is all just a little event that we love to do. I've been the opener for others, so to speak. And Mark's just back there dancing like a monkey in the background. So I don't know what that's all about. All right. So I'm going to play y'all my previous radio single, and this is a little love song. A little song called Drunk on Your Kiss. Wanna get drunk on your kiss, feel just like this. Pour you the wine, and I'll make you all mine. We can lay here all night till the broad morning light. My life's so bliss when I'm drunk on your kiss, yeah. Wanna get high on your love, like the birds fly above. Soar across the sky, lose all track of time. We can land without a sound, hope we never come down. 'Cause I can fly like a dove when I'm high on your love. When I'm all yours, pretty baby, gonna stay with you tonight. We can watch the curtains dancing in the moonlight. Warm tangled sheets wrapped around me and you. There's nothing I wouldn't do. All yours, pretty baby, gonna stay with you tonight. We can watch the curtains dancing in the moonlight. The warm tangled sheets wrapped around me and you. There's nothing I wouldn't do. I wanna get drunk on your kiss, feel just like this. Pour you the wine, and I'll make you all mine. We can lay here all night broad morning light. My life's so blessed when I'm drunk on your kiss. My life's so blessed when I get drunk on your kiss. Drunk on your kiss, y'all. All right. Well, you're listening to Texas Internet Radio. Oh, man. Thank y'all so much for having me today. This was a nice little gig on the way home. I played at Salt Lake Barbecue up in Driftwood earlier today, and that was pretty fun. It was nice to get a little barbecue in me before I came over here. So, I should have brought you a plate.
You should have, man. But you know what? Actually, I grilled shrimp and made shrimp tacos, and
that's right.
Yeah, I got all that stuff.
Yep. I'm like Gene.
I should have invited Gene and his girl over to come swim at the pool.
Yeah, you should have.
But we're gonna have to. Oh, I didn't know if you were free or not, and I knew you had this, but
I'm like Gene. I like to have a big old piece of cow. That's
well, yeah. A little steak.
Yeah. Good seeing you, Gene.
Yeah, no. Thank y'all.
We appreciate you having Eugene, and really like your message earlier too. I mean, I'm a man of God as well, and really appreciate the things you told those folks out there while we're here, and we appreciate you sticking up for the Lord. We need more folks like you.
We love you too, Mr. Gene
Take care,
Reeves.
buddy.
Y'all say goodnight to Gene Reeves and company.
So I don't know if you heard, Mr. Sebby. This has been a recent development on Facebook and stuff. Charlie Robinson
Yes.
passed away.
Yes, I was informed of that earlier today, and I haven't said anything about it, so I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let you, if you want to say some words or anything.
So I met Charlie, and this was during kind of the height of his career, but I'll always remember this because I saw him at a venue called Stephenville City Limits, up where I went to college. This is my second day at this college, and went and saw him play at this place. He got up there, played a great show and stuff, but there's like this porch area off of the building the City Limits used to be there, and his tour bus was parked out there. Of course, they all went back on the tour bus and did who knows what, but he walks out of the tour bus and was about to walk back in the bar, and I was sitting there standing on there on the porch with a friend, and I said, "Hey, Charlie." He says, "Hey, man," and he shut the door. And he walked over to where I was, and he shook my hand and said, "Thank you so much for coming to the show. And we just had a bunch of whiskey shots on the bus. We're going to go back in the bar and party a little bit." I was like, "Right on, brother." But the fact that he walked over to me and shook my hand, I was like, what a nice guy. And so I'm going to sing one of his songs. And this was actually probably my favorite.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Charlie. I've been hanging around this place. I've been looking through your space. I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you. All the places you wouldn't go. All the people that you know. I've been looking for you. I've been looking for you. And all those pretty people up on El Cerrito Place have all got something in their pockets, all got something on their face. They roll down to La Brea, where it meets the boulevard, singing hallelujah while they danced over the stars. They all say they're going far. Me, I've been looking for you, baby. I've been looking for you, baby. I've been looking for you, baby. I've been looking for you, baby, all night long. All night long. All night long. Someone said they might have seen you where the ocean meets the land, so I've been out here all night looking for your footprints in the sand. Did you hear the ocean singing? Maybe did you sing along? Did you dance over the water to some old forgotten song? Or were you even here at all? Me, I've been looking for you, baby. I've been looking for you, baby. Been looking for you, baby. I've been looking for you, baby, all night long. All night long. All night long.
Someone said they might have seen you where the ocean meets the land. Out here all night looking for your footprints in the sand. These pioneer town people ain't got too much to say. If you ever were here, baby, they ain't giving you away. Well, now it's been 2 days. I'm still looking for you, baby. I've been looking for you, baby. I've been looking for you, baby. I've been looking for you, baby, all night long. All night long. All night long. Think I'll go back to the city, back to El Cerrito Place. That's the last time that I saw that pretty smile upon your face. I've been looking for you, baby.
Nice, man.
Thank you, sir.
That's really, yeah, it's sad news, man, but it seems to be a lot of that going around.
No, I mean, last week we lost Jimmy Buffett. And,
Right.
I mean, oh, man, I remember back when Merle Haggard passed back in 2016, and everybody was like, oh, man, I mean, he was the legend. And for him to pass away, it was like, man, we thought he never would, you know, because he's just always been on our radio dial. We never not known Merle Haggard. So it's a shame, though. I really hope he found peace and all that before he passed away. And I know he left behind a wife and a new young kid. And so hopefully the Lord's with them and their family.
What's the score on that game?
26-0, Cowboys favor. I mean, wow.
Shout out to my friend Brad Bishop. He's a New York Giants fan.
Oh, man. Him and all the rest of the Cowboys haters are going to be mad. Unless, of course, I shouldn't say nothing. I mean, it's only second quarter, but it could turn around. You never know.
I've had that happen to me before with my Panthers.
So I'm going to play y'all a song here that was my first radio single. And this is for anybody who's ever got a spontaneous day off of work due to rain. And that's something we haven't had in a while. So, I mean, what is that? You know, some kind of moisture that falls from the air. It's a myth. It's a legend. So this is a little song called Morning Rain. Is it raining outside? I guess I ain't working today. The tractor can sit right where it's at. I'd rather stay here anyway. And hear the rain outside my window. Feel your breath on my skin. After all, this is South Texas. Who knows when it'll rain again? Want to stay inside today and just hold you in my arms. Work just has to wait until the passing of the storms. So lay back down beside me. We'll love our cares away. Morning rain. Now there's so many reasons why I needed this day. Pasture was getting dry. Now I'll make a crop of hay. And I know you need my love, but I come home late at night.
I'm all yours today, baby. Gonna make it all right. I wanna stay inside today and just hold you in my arms. Work just has to wait until we're past another storm. So lay back down beside me. We'll love our cares away. In the morning rain. I want to stay inside today and just hold you in my arms. Work just has to wait until we're past another storms. Come on and lay back down beside me. We'll love our cares away. Morning rain.
I like that song.
Me too.
Really like that one.
It was a good one. It was so good that Mac didn't make me rewrite it or anything. So I guess I did all right.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah. 'Cause usually he'll sit down and with people and go through a writing session or a rewriting session. And he was like, no, we'll just let that one ride. So
I just got a message from one of my playlist curators about your songs.
oh, no, what did I do?
Well, I didn't get banned like Poor Jeans. Thank God, right?
Wow. I mean, just I wouldn't have seen that coming.
No, I'm just kidding, dude.
No, I mean, like I didn't with Gene's song. I didn't see that coming.
Me neither.
I
dude.
didn't think it was that bad. I mean,
It's not. It was the album artwork. I'm more than certain that's what it was.
I guess so. Yeah.
And I mean, that's his business. It's his company, and we don't want to
true.
distribute it, then that's fine.
Yeah.
There's other options. Speaking of other options, Artist X distribution is only $69. Get your song not just in Texas, but worldwide. Artist X, that's ARTISTEX.co, and sign up today.
This is Texas Internet Radio.
No, I was saying earlier, I'm so glad you didn't do what one guest did and said Texas Intercourse Radio. I was like, this is not that kind of a show, my friend.
Oh, that's
it was a rookie. Yeah, it was funny. All right, so you're on country again. Both of the Angel and Cowboy Hat and Hardworking Cowboy, and then I think you made it double on another list.
Nice.
Let's see what the name of this playlist is. Oh, it's not letting me do it. Nope. All right. Oh, Freight Train is the other one.
Freight Train.
It's the name of the list that you made.
Nice.
So, good news.
Yeah, absolutely.
What you got for us, man?
Well, I'm playing one of those songs that they picked up then. A little song that I wrote a while back, and this is for anybody who's got that special rancher or farmer in their family who may have passed away, and they taught you things like how to drive tractors or how to work cattle. A little song called An Angel in a Cowboy Hat. An angel in a cowboy hat used to bounce me on his knee. Sometimes I climb up in his lap in a worn-out tractor seat. He let me steer his old John Deere, and we would pull a plow. I can drive a tractor today. It's the old man taught me how. He taught me how to work those calves with a horse and a rope. There was nothing he couldn't shoot. He could see it through the scope. You see him at the auction barn, drinking coffee with his friends, just like some old western show. They were outlaws till the end. But he was my hero. He was my best friend. Might have been an old cowboy, but to me he was heaven sent. He was always there for me when I got off the beaten path. I wish everyone had a hero just like that. An angel in a cowboy hat. An angel in a cowboy hat. Fed his cows that cotton seed. He always had a newborn calf for me to bottle feed. Kept a Bible by his bed, and he would pray for rain every night until he heard the sound on his window pane. But he was my hero, and he was my best friend. Might have been an old cowboy, but to me he was heaven sent. He was always there for me when I got off the beaten path. I wish everyone had a hero just like that. An angel in a cowboy hat. You know, he was my hero. Hell, he was my best friend. And though he left this world too soon, well, to me, he was heaven sent. But now he rides with Jesus, and I know this for a fact. This old world could sure use some more people just like that. An angel in a cowboy hat.
Very, very well done, sir.
Thank you.
Well, let's do this. Why don't you do 2 more songs of your picking, and we will wrap it up and get you on the road. And not booger picking.
Chicken picking? Oh, wait, that's Gene Reeves.
Chicken plucking. Pluck, pluck.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, let's see. 2 more songs. I can think of at least 1 more. Okay, I'm going to do this one just because even though summer is over, it sure doesn't feel like it, right, Mr. Sebby? I mean, still being past 100-degree days is just terrible, but I think we're going to get some relief real soon. But this is my summer anthem, and we did this one back in 2019. I've had a lot of fun playing it over the years. This little song called West Texas Girl. Well, I'm a South Texas boy who likes tequila and lime. A cold margarita would suit me just fine. But a West Texas girl somewhere out on the coast, the look in her eyes seemed to pull me in close. The bottle she had was labeled green chili wine. West Texas spirit on the spicier side. She lit up my world when she smiled at me. We sat there all night by a fire on the beach.
sweet on her lips, the spice on her tongue, a taste of the wine, and I was coming on strong. She was a West Texas girl with a bottle of wine, made me forget the tequila and lime. My first taste of that green chili wine, it came when that girl pressed her lips to mine. Now all I can say is God bless the man who made that wine that she held in her hand. The sweet on her lips, the spice on her tongue, a taste of the wine, and I was coming on strong. She was a West Texas girl with a bottle of wine, who made me forget the tequila and lime. The sweet on her lips, the spice on her tongue, a taste of the wine, and I was coming on strong. She was a West Texas girl with a bottle of wine. I forgot all about the tequila and lime. Oh, man.
But you gonna finish him. Mortal Kombat style.
Well, thanks everybody for having me today on Texas Internet Radio. I'm gonna play one last song, and this is gonna be a tribute to a man we lost last week, and he was one of my favorites. Some of you may know the name Jimmy Buffett. So I actually acquired his cassette back when we were using cassettes still, and we had that big Walkman thing you stuffed in your pocket. And parents were cleaning out an old house and stuff because we had some friends moving in, and found a couple of cassettes of his, and this song was on there, and this became one of my favorites. Here's a little song called "A Pirate Looks at 40." Mother, mother oceans, I have heard you call. Wanted to sail upon your water since I was 3 feet tall. You've seen it all. You've seen it all. Watch the man who rowed you switch from sail to steam. In your belly, you own the treasures that you have ever seen. Most of them dreams. Most of them dreams. Yes, I am a pirate, 200 years too late. The cannons don't thunder, there's nothing to plunder. I'm an over 40 victim of fate, arriving too late. Arriving too late. Well, I've done a bit of smuggling, and I've run my share of grass, and I've made enough money to buy Miami. I pissed it away so fast. It's never meant to last. Never meant to last. I have been drunk now for over 2 weeks. Passed out and I rallied and I sprung a few leaks. I gotta stop wishing. Gotta go fishing down in Port O'Connor again. Just a few friends. Just a few friends. Maybe Mark Sebby and friends next time.
Stranger things have happened.
Well, I go for younger women. I'll live with several a while. Hey, though I ran them away, they'll come back one day. they still can manage a smile. It just takes a while. It just takes a while. Mother, mother oceans, after all the years I have found, my occupational hazard to be, my occupation just ain't around. Feel like I drowned, gonna head uptown. Feel like I drowned, gonna head uptown.
Thank you, Mr. Brad Jenschke.
Thank you, everybody watching at home, and thank you, Mr. Mark Sebby,
You
for
got
having
any
me.
special message you want to send out before we get out of here? I'm gonna let you
Yes,
in.
I do. You can find all my music available on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, anywhere you stream your music. You can find my stuff. You can find my music videos on YouTube. There's some good ones in there. And you can find my social media. BradJenschke.com is my website. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and on TikTok as the Rockstar Rancher. So rockstar.rancher will lead you to my TikTok. And my new song out right now to radio, you can go and request it. You can request it on Texas Internet Radio, I'm sure. And that's Let's Hear It for the Cowboys, which are still leading 26-0 right now. We're about to go on to the second half. So thank you so much, Mr. Sebby, for a great evening. And thank you, Texas Internet Radio and Sebby Music Group. And we'll see you next time.
All right, we're going to get on out of here. We will see you next week.
I recall when I was 9 years old, that old Western fly shiny and new. Had to fly it over that beach just to see what it could do. I went one way, that bike went another. Broke my leg, they called my mother. She said, "You asked, now what were you thinking when you pulled a crazy stunt like that?" She laughed. I knew I'd be forgiven, just like all those crazy times in the past.